What's going on, guys? This is Daniel, one half of the Kwak brothers, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to raise capital for real estate deals. Let's cue that intro and let's get right into action. Alright guys, welcome back. This video we're going to be talking about how to raise capital for real estate deals. Now if you guys watched the last video that it actually refers to, we talked about how I'm raising $10 million worth of real estate capital right now, which again, I explained in the last video. I actually kind of surpassed that number a year ago. We're at a much higher number now. But in this video, I'm going to talk about kind of more of a specific technical stance on how to raise capital. Matter of fact, I'm going to share with you guys 3 ways that I like to raise capital for real estate deals. But before we go ahead and move on, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also click on that notification bell because, well, we're putting a lot of great real estate content like this, specifically talking about how to raise capital and different specific topics. And well, just like any other deal, being the first person there is always the best thing. So click on that notification bell so you could be the first to watch our videos and actually employ it and put some money in your pocket. So when it comes to raising capital, I always say the one thing and one thing only, and it's be the investor that you want to invest to, right? So if you're investing $1 million, right, and you have $1 million in capital and liquid, be the investor that you would want to partner with, right? So if you're imagining partnering up with somebody, you would want them to be competent. You would want them to be like, whoa, this guy really knows what he's talking about, and also have a great team, and also, understand the markets and have a lot of great things in play, and also experience, right? But of course, that comes with doing deals. But overall, a great knowledge base, a great team, and a great understanding of markets, you would want an investor that you invest into to have those 3 aspects. So what does that say about you? Well, that means that you would want to become that person. So, imagine the ideal individual that if you had capital, you would invest your money into them and just be that person, right? So when it comes to specific things, right, we talked about the first one, and I'm going to talk a little bit about more specifically in this video, but we talked about the first technique in the last one, which is to create a thought leadership platform of creating a meetup or some type of a mastermind group that meets on like a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and you're giving out content rather for free, right? In my opinion, right, in my case, I run a meetup. I run a real estate meetup every other week on a Saturday from 1 to 3 at my church that I attend, and I give out content for free. I give out a 30-minute to an hour training along with a Q&A session and a lot of great resources. So that allows for me to network and further build my relationships with individuals, and that has allowed a lot of individuals to come up to me after the meetup and say, hey, look, I have $1 million or I have $500,000 in my bank account. I love to use it to get in some type of a deal with you. Now, specifically talking on the thought leadership platform, this allows you to do a lot of great different things. First off, it allows you to build a brand, right? I would encourage you guys that as you guys build your real estate investing business and you do stuff like meetups and you go on different YouTube channels and you go on different Facebook groups to build a brand, right? So in our case, our brand is the Kwak brothers, right? It's me, it's my brother. We both do different things in the business, yet we're still under the same umbrella, and we do this business as the Kwak brothers. It's super simple, right? Another really good friend of mine, Joe Fairless, right? His brand is the best ever real estate investing, whatever. So he does the best ever meetup, the best ever book, the best ever real estate investing podcast. That's his brand, the best ever. Ours is the Kwak brothers. So I would encourage you guys, when you start a meetup and you do different things, create a brand. It doesn't have to be cliche, or it doesn't have to be, something super complicated or something super awesome. Just something that people will remember you by, in terms of whenever they think of it, they think of you, right? And it's very easy and notable to remember. And another thing, it allows you to leverage relationships. So one of the things that I do commonly is that with people that I meet in the meetup, with individuals that have capital, right? I like to do stuff like take them out to dinner, take them out to lunch, take them out to coffee, and just hear their stories and just build a relationship. One of the things that I say all the time, right? Instead of trying to raise money from investors, try and build relationships instead, right? Befriend them, create something that is beyond just business. Because for me, a lot of times, that's one of my favorite ways to do so. So that's number 1, create a thought leadership platform. Number 2, create strategic relationships with professionals. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean creating strategic relationships with individuals like a CPA, with an attorney, with business coaches, people who are going to refer you to individuals who may be interested in investing in real estate, who also have a lot of liquidity, who have a lot of capital. And for me, one of the things that I love to network with are CPAs. I work and network with a good chunk of CPAs, not a whole lot, but I network with 2 or 3 CPAs that I'm very close with. And there have been moments where they've referred me to their clients who have a lot of liquid, who have a lot of capital. And these are also individuals who may make a lot of money and they need the real estate for tax purposes. A lot of my investors that I work with are doctors. Doctors make a lot of money. They also get taxed very heavily. So they love buying apartment buildings because the apartment buildings provide the tax benefits. So when it comes to buying real estate for tax benefits, well, who better to talk to than their CPA, than their tax professional? Makes sense. So CPAs and also business coaches. Whenever I meet business coaches, they always want to do best for their clients. If they want to increase their passive income, one of the best ways to do that is real estate. And I've had scenarios where I've had business coaches and consultants who will refer me to an individual who have millions of dollars or even $100,000 in their bank account, and they want to increase their passive income. So how do you create a strategic relationship for them? Well, figure out what you could do for them. One of the things I love doing is taking them out to lunch, dinner, and honestly, I am honestly surprised that I'm not like 300 pounds already with how much I take out investors and also CPAs, attorneys, and business coaches out to lunch and dinner. And a lot of times I'm trying to identify what they're looking for. So for CPAs, well, I have a rather large network, right? I have the YouTube subscriber base, but Sam and I also operate a lot of large real estate investing Facebook groups. And along with my meetups and different things that I'm connected with, well, that allows me to refer my CPAs and attorneys that are good, that I genuinely think are kind-hearted, to my network. So I'm seeing what they're looking for, what is value to them, and we're exchanging values, right? They're providing me with investors, I'm providing them with clientele or whatever they're looking for, what value I could provide for them. So that's number 2, creating strategic relationships. And well, you also want to be the individuals who want to connect other people, right? If you want people to connect people to you, well, you should do the same for others. So again, be who you want to be in this world, right? The Gandhi quote, I think it's by Gandhi or like Mother Teresa. But anyways, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is consulting others, right? So being a consultant, being a real estate expert and a consultant for other individuals. So even for me, as I consult people and coach people here and there, and a lot of times I do it for free. Matter of fact, one of the things that I tell my investors a lot is I tell them, listen, you have $1 million that you want to put into my deals. Here's my goal for you. My goal for you is for us to be able to do 3 or 4 deals together. And once you're ready to be able to do it on your own, let's go off and have you do it on your own. I want to make you sustainable. I want to put you in a position where you actually don't even need me anymore. And a lot of people kind of scratch their head at what I do and say, well, Daniel, if they're investors, don't you want them to stick around forever? For me, no, because if I thought like that, that would mean that I have a little bit of a scarcity in how I do my business. And I don't want that. I don't want to live in scarcity. I want to do things in abundance, right? So for me, I tell a lot of my investors, listen, if you want to continue to be a passive investor and do more than 3 or 4 deals, and you like the relationship where you just lend the money and I do the work, that's completely fine. I'm more than happy to continue that relationship. But if you're in a position where you want to learn how to do this yourself, I have no problem coaching you and teaching you for free. That way you could do it eventually after 3 or 4 deals and I can make you self-sustaining. Well, guess what, guys? That's allowed for me a lot of referrals to come in, right? All of a sudden they start spreading the news like, hey man, this guy's treating me really well. He's teaching me how to do stuff for free. And after 3 or 4 deals, I'm going to be able to do this stuff on my own. You should hit this guy up because he did a lot of great stuff for me. A lot of that has happened in my career. I've met a lot of investors, a good chunk of them, a good number, through that method, through referrals. So again, guys, the third option, the third strategy and technique I use is to consult others. I meet investors, right? And I teach them for free, teach them how to do it on their own. And I get 3 or 4 deals using their capital. So it's a great way to go ahead and do that. So hopefully this video was helpful. That was 3 specific techniques. The overall premise, guys, the overall premise is solve a problem, meet people's needs. Again, there's a lot of people out there who are looking for experts, who are looking for individuals, and their problem is they have a lot of capital and they just don't know what to do with it. They are out there. And to kind of sum up this video, let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys think, right? Do you guys think that there's more people out there who have capital and they're looking for experts and investors who have integrity and know what they're doing? Or do you think there's more people out there who actually are the experts, who actually have integrity and actually know what they're doing? I would argue that the number here where they have the capital and they're looking for individuals who are on this side, right? There are a lot more of these individuals than these individuals, right? There's a lot less people who actually have the integrity, who actually have the expertise and the knowledge, rather than people who have the money. So go out there, guys, and just solve the problem, solve the issue, provide value, right? Be a true entrepreneur. So hopefully, guys, this video was helpful, right? I encourage you guys to watch and check out our other videos when it comes to real estate investing so that you can be the expert, so you can actually know what you're doing. So again, guys, feel free to click on that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you have questions on how to start in the world of real estate investing, click on the link in the description below where we actually are giving out the 0 to 75 units. It's actually detailing my very first step in real estate investing and how I got started, and ultimately how I did 0 to 75 units in 1 single year. Went from 0 units to 75 units in 1 calendar year. So again, guys, that's my free gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.